Mamta, like we are meeting, we have met many times. I remember
Yes.
my months back, and again, so many times we have met. But still, I need your introduction, please.
Okay. Are you under the weather?
No, no, my throat, nah, it goes bad, with the change of the weather. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, so shall I start?
Yes, yes. Start.
My name is Mamta Yadav. I'm a mother of two kids. As a profession, I'm a computer instructor as well as YouTuber. And if I talk about my hobbies, I love to stitching, dancing, and learning new skills. These are my hobbies. So, and nowadays uh, uh, I'm following two hobbies simultaneously with English and stitching.
Very
I'm
nice.
running on both habit.
Very nice. So, like you know about stitching, right?
Yes,
So,
I know.
when did you start this stitching? When did you like thought of like let me learn about the stitching techniques and all that? So, when did you start? Like in your childhood, you learned about stitching?
I learned about stitching when I was in 10th standard. After giving 10th exam, learned 21 days only. I learned basic only that time, but I had dream to learn stitch, and I also wanted to become a boutique master. But
Oh,
I couldn't get the chance to learn this skill. Then, but I didn't stop doing this work. I continuously keep doing these types of work like stitching my kurtis. So this is how I became little bit perfect, and finishing also came into my stitching. And now then I thought, why shouldn't I polish my stitching skill more? Then I took a course online. Nowadays it is running, and I have completed 1 month, and 1 month is pending, and I'm learning things online and stitching kurtis on my own.
so it's wonderful. So you know to cut the cloth, like that somebody tells you like about the blouse cutting and then petticoat and all that. You can cut it or not?
Yeah, yeah, I cut. Earlier, I used to waste lots of fabric when I was child.
No, but you eye on the newspapers, no? Because when you are learning something, so you can, instead of taking a cloth, you can learn cutting and stitching. Sorry, not stitching, at least cutting. You can cut with the help of the newspaper. So why don't you try with the newspaper?
Yeah, I tried, but nobody was there to guide me. And there was no internet facility at that time.
Ah, yeah.
Nowadays, there are lots of resources we can learn by watching videos, but earlier it was not there. So, if I want to learn if I wanted to learn something, then we had to go to somewhere else. But my parents, they they didn't allow me to go outside alone. So
Yeah.
that is why I didn't learn. And I had a fear inside me. If I had asked to my father to learn stitching, he would deny. No, you don't have to go alone. So that was the fear inside me. That is why I didn't say to my parents I want to learn stitching.
Okay, so
So I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
then I keep every thing inside myself, and I means मतलब अपनी इच्छाओं को दबाती रही मैं. How
Okay, so
will I
yeah,
say?
your feelings and all that. I mean to say you suppress your feelings. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to suppress my all the feelings, but now I'm getting the opportunity to learn these things. So I'm learning and I'm fulfilling my all the dreams one by one.
But
First, it was English, and now
you
stitching.
So when you learn all the skills, like you are very efficient with your work in the future. So that time you can open your own boutique, right?
Still, I have started doing something on it. Means I have started taking fabrics from
Okay.
others so that I can practice, and gradually I will update it. I
Yeah.
get only 2 days, so on weekends I will stitch kurti if I get from other sides. Still, I'm
Okay.
getting, but I'm not charging for that. I'm stitching their kurtis free of cost.
Oh, that's good. So you try for your own, you can try making for yourself, and you'll be so happy when you'll wear something like made by you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have stitched lots of kurtis for myself. I see you recently, which I have stitched. Wait a minute.
Can you show me?
Yeah, yeah. I have two kurtis. Recently, I stitched it. This is I stitched from the dupatta, and it's a flat collar.
Very nice, lovely. And how about the sleeves? Show me the sleeves. Okay. Yeah,
It's a half sleeves, quarter sleeves.
very nice, lovely.
This is how it looks, and
Very
it was dupatta. It was dupatta,
okay.
and I stitched a kurti from that dupatta because I
Okay.
wanted to make this neckline.
So yeah, yeah.
It's a flat collar, Nehru collar, we can say.
Yeah.
It's a Nehru collar.
So this you have made for yourself, right?
Yeah, I stitch it myself. And then other one is this.
For yourself. I mean to you will wear this, no? आपने अपने लिए right?
Yeah, this is for myself. This is my
Very nice.
kurti, and this is the muslin fabric, and it's hard
Very
to
nice.
stitch, and because it doesn't stay at one place.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
sleeves, and I have attached lace on it,
Oh, so pretty.
and this is the front,
Very nice. Oh, so oh my
and
God.
this is
Yeah. You have given us
this is
a short. This is the back portion, right? So
yeah, this
just
is the
just
back.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very nice.
This is how
Very
it looks. Both are inner, both are inner kurtis.
okay. Okay.
And this bottom for this kurtis, I have stitched Afghani salwar.
Okay. You can. Oh, you know the cutting of that Afghani salwar. Actually, it's
Yeah,
very difficult.
yeah, it's not
Sorry.
difficult if you know how to stitch. So it's easy for you. And I
Yeah, but
stitched it, but I have given to iron for iron purpose. Otherwise, I will show you.
no plazos are easy to make because it doesn't. It has a simple cutting. Plazos. But about the Afghani salwars and the normal salwar, it is difficult. Actually cutting is so difficult. But you are an expert, then you can make from whatever you can. So
Yeah,
you have stitched a blouse or not? You have stitched a blouse?
no, not so far, but I will stitch
Yeah, that
once I
is
complete
difficult.
my own. Yes, but because I have worked on that as well. So in blouse there was a plates which we have to understand. I have already understand. I have given plates over here in my this kurti.
Lovely,
This one.
lovely. Very
So
good,
I know
very
the
good.
technique. And recently I stitched one kurti for my neighbors, and gave them for hemming. I made a
Yeah,
coat collar on that. Coat
okay.
collar. Do you know about coat collar? Means collar, and then yeah, there is something. And I gave her to seaming, hemming, turpai, like hemming for
And
hemming. So front part, neckline.
so do you
She's
get
doing
time to
hemming.
do? So do you get time? Like, do you get time to make all these things, about the dresses and all that?
On weekends I do.
Because
guess I
you
can.
are you because really you have to come to your work also, and you are in all the household. I think you cook yourself, right? Your lunch and dinner, everything. Oh,
Everything. But
so
I'm
how
passionate.
old your children? What's the age? Are they grown up?
Yes, my son is in 11th and daughter is in 7th.
Okay, okay. So they can manage on themselves.
Yeah, she helps me to cook. And
Yeah.
if she wants to have something, she can cook on her own. And she do
Oh,
every time. She keeps making, keep cooking something for herself.
so about your stitching and all that, you can do on your weekends, like on Sundays.
Yeah, on Saturday, Sundays.
That's good. Okay, very nice. This is a very, in the future, like if you have a good boutique of yours, then definitely it will work, because you have made so lovely, pretty, and so good kurtis. So I wonder in the future also you will have a good boutique and it will run very efficient, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely it could be, but it takes lots of time. As I am working, I
No,
hardly get the time.
no,
So
as of course, it takes a lot of practice. See, for the language also, we are learning it. We are practicing every day now to become better. And it's about the
yeah,
stitching also. You have to practice, go on making some kurtis and for you and your like relatives and your friends. And that way you will be more efficient day by day. So like everything needs practice, whatever we are learning. Right?
yeah. That is why I am stitching as much as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
far
but
I have stitched
yeah.
5 to 7 kurtis with bottom
Oh, that's good. Okay.
because
Today
now I'm learning. Yes,
no, you were saying something, yes?
yeah. I was saying I'm learning. That is why I need to practice a lot. I need to stitch something every day, and
Mm.
whatever she gives us, and you try to make that design on neckline.
Oh, okay. Then
This
you
is
must be having you keep some designer books with you from where you can see the designs, how to make and all that. You keep some books with you,
no, I
like
don't have
catalogs.
any book.
There are catalogs, you with the catalogs, different like kurtis or blouses. Okay.
No, still I
There are
don't
no,
have these kind of stuff. Still I'm learning. I have purchased one course. Have you heard about Ritu Insa? She's famous.
Ritu.
Ritu Insa.
Ritu. I don't know about the surname, but Ritu name is like familiar with me, but not the surname. I never heard the surname. But by name Ritu, I know a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
Search on YouTube, Ritu Insa. Her channel name is Learn Stitching with Ritu Insa. She's a famous and she has been doing this work since uh, she has been doing this work for I 15 years. I think 15 years. And she's designer and she's from Bhiwani and she's a wonderful designer and she stitched lots of design kurtis, gown, everything she stitched. And you can
That's
see thoughts and
today
and
actually no, I had thought of speaking on some topic or anything different. But the Mamta today, I'm not in a good frame of mind. What happened today? Like yesterday evening, there's a hotel close to my house, and then an incident happened of rape just yesterday evening.
oh my god.
So
Then
everywhere, so everywhere, the people are like gathering. We can see when I like come in the balcony, so people are all standing and discussing about that matter. So I'm a bit disturbed since evening. When I got to know that a particular hotel is just in front of my house.
who
Who
was she? Who was she?
was she? What they did? The school, that girl, no, she's 14 years old and she was returning from the school. So when she was returning from the school, so what these persons did, they just, they just stopped their car close to her, and they dragged her inside. And they dragged her inside the car, and they took her to the hotel. And then both the person, they raped her, and when they raped her, and they told her that we have made video of yours, so not to tell anybody, like in your house also, and we are going to drop you back. And they dropped her back, to her house.
Oh my
And then they
God.
just came. And the media person and the photographers and like police, so much of crowd was there in the front of the hotel yesterday.
Okay, did
So
her tell her? Did her tell the? Did she tell
parents,
the parents?
of course, she told. She was like crying badly, when the parents asked her, she narrated everything about them. And from then, those two persons, one of them had arrested, by the police. And they don't know about the second one, but he will be soon arrested, because, our CM, our Chief Minister, Mr. Yogi, he is such a strict person, and definitely that the other person will be arrested very soon. So these incidents, it's, it's happening every now and then,
Yeah, whenever I heard these types of news, so my goosebumps comes.
Yeah. See,
And
actually her parents waiting for her, why she didn't come from the school. Then her parents, they rang, they called up in the on the school. Sorry, they called her in the school. They asked the principal and teachers about her, but they told her parents that she had left the school. That time they were worried, Then after like 3 hours, she returned back and then she was raped.
oh my God, she is very small and only 14 years old. She doesn't know
She
anything
was studying,
about these things.
in class 9. And I wonder, when those two fellows, the person who was arrested, when they both accompanied her to the hotel, she was in a school dress with a bag with herself. And why did the manager of the hotel didn't stop them? Where you are taking this girl? She is returning from the school. You
Yes,
know,
ma'am, but nobody wants to interfere others' affairs. That is why they
matter.
know everything. At least they should have informed the police. If they are not able to stop them, but they can inform. They could have informed the police so that she was saved.
She would be saved if the hotel manager would have called the police. But it didn't dare to ask them why you're taking this girl. She's from the school with her bag. Why are you taking her to this hotel? He should have asked them. But I think nobody cares. In other matter, they don't want to peep in some other else's matter. So
Yeah,
now today it is today. Local newspapers, everywhere there's the news of this episode. Yeah.
yeah,
So
this is very
girls
bad news.
girls are not safe anywhere on the road when they come from the school. How the parents, now I can say how the I can sometimes I wonder how the parents accompany the girl every time. They can't be with the girl no,
No,
every time.
we
Yeah.
can't. We can't, ma'am. We have also our work. We are also working. So how can it is possible to accompany with girls and boys? Nowadays
Every
there
time.
is no one to save. Whether it is boys and girls, everybody is on risk, and nobody knows uh, when someone came and then grabbed them inside the car, and they don't see whether it is boy and girl. They just want to quench their thirst, and that is
Right.
why they
Right.
needed someone and they try to do these types of activity. Whether it is boy
And
and girl, it doesn't matter for them.
today, like when the police asked the hotel manager why your cameras are not working. So they, actually wanted to see something on the camera. But I think the cameras, I don't know why they were not operational. So he told them that my cameras are not working for some reason. I don't know. Maybe he is involved with the police and
Yeah,
everybody is like we can't say anything.
it could be. It could be. That is why they didn't inform the police. Otherwise, they shouldn't. They should have the call the police,
Right, right.
because
So Mamta,
what is what was going to happen. it was going to happen in their hotel, and because of that incident, their hotel also going to ruin. So
Right, right.
they should have
And
taken the
if
action.
I think is what CM should do. He should like demolish that building, that hotel building. He should do this. Yeah. Let's see
Yeah,
what punishment. Yeah.
it is
So,
on
do you
news
have
also.
to ask me? Today, actually, I told you I was not in a good mood, so that's why I didn't prefer to take any topic or
No
anything.
problem. No problem. At least you discuss this incident with me so that I also I also aware these types of activity. We should
Yes, of
know
course.
about these types of activity because, so that
Yeah.
we can save our child.
Of course, it's very necessary, of course, to save a girl child and to tell them about these incidents. Say they don't spare like the girls who are aged only 5 years, 7 years. Actually, these type of personnel they never concerned about the age, whether the female is an old one or she's too young. These people are not concerned about the age. Whatever they want to do, they will.
Yeah, definitely. Video will be long, so I think you should stop the recording.
I was about to stop it. Yes, yes, Mamta. I stop it. I don't make like long videos. I only make about 20 minutes or 25 minutes.
It didn't stop. Video is still recording.
It doesn't matter. So we can wind the session now. Okay.
Okay, I want to ask something. I want to ask something. That is why.
Just a minute. There's a problem with the recording button.